Okay, so hey, what's up, YouTube? Yes, it is me, Black Knight, and I am back with more and more information. Now, I want to give you guys a little warning. The information I'm going to give you is going to be a very, very huge download to you guys. Now, if you stumble across this video right now, you're going to get a powerful download right now. Okay. So yes, this is another Q&A. This is going to be my Q&A part two. Yeah, I said I was going to make this into a series, so that's what I'm doing right now. I'm making this into a series. So now, let's see the first question. Now, gang stalkers. So if you manage to actually get downloads and you actually manage to be able to, you know, actually wake up and be aware. Now, when you actually start to wake up and be aware, it's not like things are gonna get like, cool or anything. You feel me? Like shit's still gonna be hectic a little bit. You feel me? Because it's like this. Once you find it out, because look, we used to be pharaohs, us melanated beings. We used to be pharaohs. You feel me? Like we used to be pharaohs. We just used to be having fun and shit. In temples. You feel me? We used to be making temples and all that shit. You feel me? So it's like gang stalkers. Really, they're people that come and stalk you. Okay, and gang stalkers, you can really spot them. And this is what a lot of people don't know. You can really spot a gang stalker when they're wearing a neon green vest or whatever. Like most construction sites, people are gang stalkers. Now, gang stalkers can also sit outside your house, you feel me, and like listen in into your house and see what you're doing. And this is what some things have happened to some people in the past, you feel me? When some people actually find out something that can ruin the government or fuck up any plan that they have in general, they would make them seem to go crazy while they're that's what a gang stalker's job is, to come around you and make you feel like you're losing your mind. Like me, I've had some game stalkers come up to me plenty of times, especially at my job. You feel me? Like I'll be sitting there, and then I'll be like, okay, what would you like? And then they'll be like, oh, let me get a cheeseburger, right? Okay, I said one cheeseburger. Is that it? That's what I say. I say, is that it? I'm still kind with my shit. I'd be like, is that it? He's like, yeah. He's looking me dead in my eyes, looking me dead in my fucking eyes. And he's gonna say something, yes, that's it. One cheeseburger, right? So then I ring it up, and then this nigga pays for it, right? So I'm like, okay. He wearing a neon green vest too at that, like with neon sleeves too. So I'm like, I know you a fucking gang stalker, so I know you finna do some dumbass shit. Like I knew he was, and my motherfucking intuition was telling me that, and that shit was right. Because when I came back, he's like, oh bro, what the fuck? He's like, I asked for two cheeseburgers, not one. And then my manager was right there too. She was like, no, he asked you if that was everything, and you said yes, because it wasn't just one cheeseburger. This nigga made a big ass order. You feel me? And then the second time, he's like, yeah, okay, that's it. And I was like, okay. He said, oh, I asked for two small fries, not one. I was like, bro. And then my manager was like, okay, yeah, we'll get that for you. And then she went and gave it back to him, and he gave it to him, and then he started to walk out. So you got to really be aware of gang stalkers, because gang stalkers can be in anybody. Gang stalkers could come up to you and just to put fear in you, or just to literally make you feel like you're losing your mind. So for example, I was outside another day, on my break, smoking a cigarette, and then this nigga came up to me talking, but muffled talking. He was muffled talking. He was like, and I was like, I knew he was a game stalker. So, bro, like, fear is eliminated in my mind. So, I always like to toy with these motherfucking game stalkers too, because they're afraid of you. You feel me? They feel like they feel like they're actually needed on this earth. That's the whole reason why they're doing this to you. That's because they feel like they're a part of something. That's all. They just want to feel like they're a part of something. You feel me? Because they know deep down inside that their lives really don't matter unless you're a melanated being. You feel me? You can have a spirit, but you are melanated beings. We have souls. You feel me? So, for example, let me explain that to you too. What do I mean by that? Look, so basically, everything, when we spawn into this world, you feel me? We're able to access this body, this melanated body. You feel me? And it only has souls. You feel me? Only melanated people have souls. You feel me? So that's like us. We're actual souls. You feel me? We're actual souls. But it's other people that are spirits. You feel me? And spirits are like literally non-conscious. You feel me? Like they're GMO. You feel me? They were literally created in a lab to exist. You feel me? Even them having a mind and all that. You feel me? Because there's certain things that non-melanated people cannot do. You feel me? There's certain things like like basically they can't handle the sun. You feel me? They cannot handle the sun. That's why when it's freezing cold, you remember that trend? It's like a freezing cold. Like white people can be outside walking good, nigga, because they're GMO, bro. But look, there's no hate. There's no hate to white people at all, bro. Now, how to develop how to develop your intuition. This is really, really fairly simple because you got to understand that there is a person in your mind called I call him the boss. You feel me? The boss. You gotta understand that the boss knows everything about you. Yeah, there's voices and shit when you can talk to yourself and shit, but there's also the boss in there, and he's really aware of stuff. You feel me? But this boss could also be your higher self, aka your intuition. You feel me? So you gotta understand this. Whenever you have a feeling of saying something, say it. Say it. That's why you're having that feeling because that's like your intuition telling you to say this now. Like you just fear that something bad is gonna happen in the outcome when really that's not the case at all. Nothing bad will happen in the outcome at all. You just gotta be able to think clearly. You feel me? You gotta get rid of fear because fear is only an illusion. For example, you have to live in the now because the now is the only perfect time. Now, what do I mean by that? There, you can only your mind can only take you back to the past, but you can't change nothing from the fucking past. You feel me? And your mind can take you into the future too, but you create the future right now in this time. You feel me? Like you could think about you going to the store, but really you can walk and go into your house. You're making your future. You feel me? Now this is how the fear works for the intuition and all that shit. This is how the fear for the works for the intuition. It's like it since you fear, like we all fear. You feel me? Like not me. You feel me? Because you have to be able to kill fear. This is what I'm talking about, which I'm gonna explain to you in here. This is how you kill fear. You gotta understand that the outcome can't be something bad because it didn't happen. You just think it's going to happen. So that's why a lot of people fail in a lot of things they do because they have doubt, you feel me? And they have fear. They think that, okay, if I try to do this backflip, I'm going to break my leg or something. So I can't try to if I try to jump in the air and go backwards, I might fall on my neck. When you're thinking about shit like that, bro, like you're literally bringing it to existence, you feel me? And the reason why it's so easy to think like that is because that's what this whole 3D dimension is running on right now is fear, you feel me? So that shit is like in the air like a motherfucker. That's why you can think vividly of some crazy ass shit. That's why your thoughts can get intercepted and then they can create another thought that you can think about. You feel me? If you're not aware of your thoughts, they can put another see, like for example, let's say you're trying to plan a day and then let's say you pop pills or something. You like, damn, I popped pills yesterday. I hope I don't OD today. That's not even you really thinking about that. That shit just popped up in fear because you know you finna have a good time, but some else gotta come in there and put fear in there, and it's just like levels to it. It's levels to it to the point where you having a good time, but you literally looking over your shoulder or really having anxiety through the whole night. Nah, it shouldn't be like that. You feel me? You gotta be aware of your thoughts. So when fear pops up, you literally just sit there in the moment. You sit there in the moment and you just be aware of the mind. Always think about what the mind is thinking about, but be in the present moment now. Don't make any decisions off of fear. You feel me? Don't run and make a decision because you're scared of what might happen. No, literally just sit there and wait for the fear to die down, and then until you literally have control. You can't think about what did not happen yet because then you'll manifest it like that. You feel me? So for example, like what I was talking about with manifestations, like you think when you go on a date, oh, this date finna be a good ass night. She finna love me. She finna love me. Like I'm gonna get to know more about her and shit. She's gonna open up to me more. Like all that shit. Say that, and then literally know what's gonna happen. When I say don't know what's gonna happen, you don't even gotta think hard about knowing what's gonna happen. Just think about all that shit and just forget it and just go with the flow of life. Like literally, if you spill some on your shirt, oh dang, I just spilled some on my shirt. Okay, let me go change my shirt then. Even if you gotta change your whole outfit, but just know the day is gonna go good no matter what. And what might happen to what's going to happen to non-melanated people, like when it comes to December 21st. So like the sun is gonna get really hot. You feel me? So it's gonna start to kill off like little parasites, like little parasites on the earth. You feel me? So basically, look, I'm not trying to like no. So a lot of shit finna come out. So I really don't give a fuck about the backlash because I don't give a fuck. You feel me? So it's like this. So like basically, you got like the parasites, like the Mother Earth will start to kill off that shit because that it's a parasite. You feel me? It doesn't know if it's like part of the earth or not. You feel me? Because it's not. It's GMO. You feel me? It was something created in a lab. It was something created in a spaceship. You feel me? It was something that's part alien. You feel me? And then it's something that they split. You have to split DNA, bro. You feel me? I'm pretty sure you know about this shit. You got to split DNA. You got to split DNA, and then when they split the DNA, that's how they experiment and shit with a whole bunch of shit. Like a lot of people don't understand. Like a whole bunch of dogs on this earth is GMO. A whole bunch of dog in this earth first breed. It first bred it from something that had to splice and dice with DNA. You gotta understand this. Wolves and coyotes and shit. Like they can't make a fucking poodle. You feel me? They can't make a poodle. You feel me? Like so it's like the dogs itself, pit bulls, rug riders, whatever, they all are GMO. You feel me? They all are genetically modified. You feel me? Yeah, and they have a mind and shit, but it's still genetically modified. It was spliced and diced with some DNA. So literally spliced and diced with wolves or some shit. You feel me? Now, when they used to say that we were fucking monkeys and shit and we were apes, that's not possible because us non-melanated, I mean not non-melanated people existed on this earth billions of years ago. You feel me? Like melanated people was the first motherfuckers here, and to begin with, it was the first people here to begin with. You feel me? So it's like all this other shit is just GMO. You feel me? You know what exists? Neither heaven or hell. Do you know that you can literally create a whole nother world that you want to go to, that you want your soul to go to when you die? You can make that's literally what religion is. Religion is also a hoax to begin with, but religion was invented 6,000 years ago. You feel me? You gotta like religion was invented 6,000 years ago, and this earth is billions of years old. You feel me? Like just trillions of years old. So how the fuck was religion created 6,000 years ago? None of that shit is, bro. None of that shit is real. None of that shit is real. Like none of that shit is real. But literally, you can create a whole nother world that you want to go to when you die. You create anything with your mind. That's the power of the mind. That's why they have a lot of people trapped in their minds. You got like like a lot of Caucasian people gotta understand. Like even though a lot of y'all people not even really gonna rock with y'all. You feel me? Like a lot of y'all people just basically using y'all to get closer to manipulating melanated people. You feel me? That's literally how it is. But literally, oh, and the sun up. Literally, man, no, it don't, bro. No, neither of it exists. Don't let that shit put fear in you, bro. Don't let nothing put fear in you. You gotta understand that you are your own God. You feel me? You are everything. Everything exists within you, nigga. There is no such thing as hell and heaven. No, it's not. Like I could say, bro, fuck Jesus. Like it's literally like that. Like nothing will happen to me, bro, because I understand that I am a God. I understand that everybody on this universe is a God. You feel me? Especially melanated people. You feel me? I'm just trying to be kind of generous right now. But yeah, this is Q&A part 2. I love y'all niggas. And I'm so glad that the sun just came up because I really wanted some. I thought that shit went away. Alright, y'all, be smooth. Oh, before I leave, I actually want to say I really appreciate all the comments. And y'all got my Haritaki day 2 to 1K. I really appreciate that. I'm trying to clap with my hands, but I'm holding the phone. But I really appreciate that, y'all. I really appreciate all the love and support that you guys have given me. Later on, I'm gonna do a sponsor, and I want you guys to really tune into that sponsor. It's gonna give you money and me money. Yes, it's gonna give you money and me money. You feel me? So just understand this. I really love you guys, and I'm gonna show you this. I'm gonna prove it to you.